Hello everyone, I'm Rachel. I'll start off with a little history. When I was 8 years old, my parents took us to Disney World and we got to take a tour of their animation studio where we saw them animating Mulan. And it was completely fascinating to me. I couldn't believe that people actually did this for a living and made cartoons, and that's when I decided that I wanted to be an artist. And so I spent my childhood in high school learning all sorts of different things. I was interested in everything from sciences to photography, painting, drawing, just whatever I could do. And so whenever I came to college, I just took a little bit of everything, all the different kinds of 202s that I could take here. And eventually I decided to stick with metals. I loved how malleable the metal was and how much you could form it into this rigid, solid structure. And to kind of combine my love of astronomy and science with the metalsmithing aspect of my life, a lot of my metalsmithing is really influenced by astronomy and science. But I still was really drawn to photography and couldn't let that part of my life go, so I've been really focusing on this kind of alter ego series that I have here of myself as the photographer and myself as the metalsmith, kind of interacting with myself. I already had a couple people who don't know me too well ask if I have a twin sister running around campus, but no, that's me. So, and that's about it. Any questions?
Could you go through some of these
Oh, yeah,
pieces?
I could. Most like these ones here. This is like a solar system. The where is supposed to be like the sun, and then they have the planets around them. And this one's another literal kind of the moon, the sun, and stars locket. And these ones here, I kind of took a more abstract approach and made these astronomical kind of planetary-like objects as brooches, and kind of experimented with the different patinas and colorations I could get to kind of represent the different kind of galaxies and all the brilliant colors that you can see in the sky. And this was one of my earlier projects that started focusing on astronomy, and it has some of the etchings of actual constellations in the sky. It's supposed to light up, but it doesn't look like it's lighting up right now. And this one isn't actually astronomy related. It's an homage to the Trinity bomb that was tested in Los Alamos. I've been taking a class on the history of the atomic bomb, and it was just really fascinating to me, so that was kind of my tribute to that.
Can you talk about the photographs and you know what you're portraying in a couple of them?
Most of them is just kind of like an interaction with myself, because I mean we all kind of have those moments where we're fighting with ourselves in our head, maybe a little crazy, trying to decide what we want to do with our lives and who we are. So it's just my interaction with myself and how I'm struggling with the identity of myself as an artist, whether to consider myself a metalsmith or a photographer or a textile artist, but really, at the end of it, I'm just an artist, so I can be whatever I want.
Which one's the metalsmith?
The pink-haired one. She's got her mask here and my gloves.
So what would you like to do now?
Oh,
Do you have any ideas?
I have a job lined up as assistant photographer with a studio in Fairview Heights, and so that's kind of exciting. I'm going to learn more about photography, and I plan on applying for a couple grad schools, seeing which ones I can get into, and just kind of further my education from there.
Okay. Well, thank you, Rachel.